Hey guys, um, yeah, I just want to tell y'all about my pure day from hell today. I've had a day from hell, and I just feel like I was in the twilight zone in my pure day from hell. So, okay, where can I start? If you want me to start, I'll start at the beginning of my day. Yeah, I'll start at the beginning of my day. So today, this morning, it was real chill this morning. I can say we had maybe like, I'm gonna say 6 people in the emergency room when I got to work today. So I got them out of the way. I'm digging in my bag looking for some chapstick or something. Yeah. Got them out the way. That was fast and quick. And then I'm gonna say after 8 o'clock is when it started getting real busy. And we always get patients from these nursing facilities. And when they send a resident from a nursing facility, that they are supposed to send a face sheet with the patient information insurance card, because if they know that they're nonverbal, then they're supposed to send a face sheet with their medication, their first, last name, so all the important stuff. Well, got a patient from a nursing home, and they sent the face sheet, but they sent the wrong person. You heard me right. They sent the wrong person. So and then not only that, but then the EMS gave us because I didn't check this person in. Let's get that clear. I did not check this person in. My other coworker, he checked the patient in, and he went off the information that EMS gave him. And then not only that, but the patient came from another hospital, and that hospital had the wrong patient information on it. So with this, it was a little difficult because we were trying to figure out, okay, who is this person? Who checked? First we had to figure out who checked them in, because the person that checked them in, they know better to double check information. And I understand things happen, but when it comes to the nursing homes and the EMS drivers, you have to double check the work. So evidently he did not do that, because he went off the information of what the EMS gave. He did not look at the face sheet. And so next thing you know, I'm doing my job as regular, and I get a call from my supervisor. She's over at another hospital. She was like, who is the person in such and such a room? I said, I don't know. I haven't been over there. I go over there. She was like, yeah, because it's this person, and this is the birthday, but the nurses are calling saying that this is not the person. I said, I don't know. Let me go over here, check and see. She's like, yeah, because he had a hospital band from another hospital. I was like, whoa, wait a minute. So I put my supervisor on hold, and I went to go check on the patient. Okay, there's no armband from another hospital. There's no armband on him for our current hospital. And then there's no face sheet in there with the person. So I had to backtrack, because I'm not a lead, I'm not a supervisor. She just trusts me more in the back. So she wanted me to go back and see who checked them in, what time, blah, 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 do you know what EMS brought him? So I gave her that information, and she was like, okay, well, I'm going to have to discharge this person. We're going to have to put him in as a DOE because this is not the person. This is not this patient. So can you call over to the nursing home and see if this is the patient that they want over here? I was like, okay, let me call over to the nursing home. I called her. She's like, well, I said, well, if he doesn't have any a face sheet from the nursing home, what nursing home am I going to call? So I had to go get the charge nurse, see if she knew anything about the patient. And she was like, well, this is all they gave us, that he came from this facility. We've been trying to get in contact with the facility. Nobody is answering the phone. Maybe you'll have better luck. Oh, excuse me. Yeah, she was like, well, maybe you'll have better luck if you call over there. So I was like, oh, okay. Let me see what I can do. I called over to the nursing home, and she was like, are you calling about such and such a person? I said, yeah. She was like, okay, well, what's your fax number? Because we're going to send over the correct face sheet for this person. We just sent you the wrong information. I said, but this is the right person. She's like, yeah, it's the right person. We just sent over we just gave you the wrong face sheet because we had 2 people going out at the same time. She sent the stuff over, and I called her back. I let her know. I said, okay, this is the information that you're sending me for this person. She was like, yeah, we're sure that this is the person. So back to the patient, I'm just back and forth on the phone with my supervisor. Bottom line, my supervisor was at another hospital helping out. So she had to go in the system over there, put him in the system in our hospital. After she put him in, then, I had to do a new armband. I had to do a new face sheet. Basically, this person is new. Because they have never been to our hospital. Because we can check and see as long as we have the social. This person has never been to our hospital, none of our facilities. So we have to make him as new, get him a new chart going, get all his new information. Had to put that in. Then we had another person come in. And let me tell you, this is the same person that's checking people in, not checking. So I asked one of my other coworkers, I was like, hey, I'm working on this. Can you go see, because they're steady calling me over the intercom. I'm like, okay, I'm on the phone. Just go see what they want, and then I'll try and figure out what I can do. The patient put in her maiden name when she came into the hospital. She put in her maiden name. Her daughter came to check up on her and was like, no. She was like, well, is my mom there? I said, ma'am, I do not see your mother on here, because she's giving me her married name or something, some different type of different last name. I said, ma'am, I do not see your mom in here. I'm sorry. She's like, she is here, because I just followed the EMS and they brought her right through that side door. I was like, ma'am, your mother is not here. She was like, oh my God, well, let me call her and see what hospital she's at. Get the mother on the phone. She was like, oh, I'm back here in such and such room. I'm like, okay. So I said, wait, before I send her back, let me see what's going on with this name. They want the name changed. And my coworker, she was like, well, they had me changing her name like 3 times. I'm not finna keep changing her name. I said, what does her ID say? She's like, oh, she doesn't have an ID. I said, well, she finna be putting in what she came in as. Because we're not supposed to change nobody's name unless they have a photo ID, marriage certificate, documents, stuff like that. When you changing people's names. And then if you get married, divorced, you just want your name changed, whatever. So that was another thing. It's almost like today was just a whole hell of a mess, because I had to go up onto another floor, get my documents that the nursing home faxed over to me, then get back on the elevator, and I get stuck on the elevator, And I had a whole freaking panic attack. And the nurses are out, you know, trying to get on the elevator. They're trying to get on while I'm trying to get out. The doors do not open. I'm squeezing my fingers through there. I'm hitting on the thing to my help me, y'all, open the door, because I had a really bad panic attack on this elevator. It took them about 5 minutes to open this elevator door open. And I was just as shaky as a leaf. I said, I need me a bed to go lay in right about now. I'm nervous, like my nerves. I'm stuck in this elevator. I can't do this. And I finally looked at the clock. I said, ooh, sweet baby Jesus. I said, okay, so I only have 5 minutes left of my shift to go. My coworker that was messing up, he was crying. Yes, he was crying. He's like, I messed up, Danielle. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that I messed up. I know Sasha. I know she's gonna yell at me. Oh, she's gonna yell at me. I know I'm not gonna have a job tomorrow. Oh, what am I gonna do? I'm like, dude. As many questions. First of all, you have been here for a long time. You've been here for a while. You started here back in I'm gonna say at the beginning of November. Okay, this job is not that hard. It is not that hard. You're basically putting patient information into the system. If we have an EMS coming in, you're just arriving the EMS. Simple. I know, you know, I battled with the insurance part. That was my thing where I had problems with, was the insurance. But after doing it so many times, you know, I got the hang of it. It's not that hard. You know, every time this person goes into a room, he's asking me a question. He always has questions about Medicare, the Medicare questions. Or he has a problem registering kids that come into the emergency room. Oh, I don't want to do them because they take too long. The kid did not walk into the hospital by themselves. They have to be in here with an adult. So you're not going to talk to a 2-month-old. First of all, you're going to talk to the adult that is in the room with the 2-month-old. It's just that does not take science. That does not take no type of brain thinking, none whatsoever. Because it's not like you're going to ask a 6-year-old what's their first and last name and their social security number. Because they're not going to know it. I'm sorry, they're not going to know it. You know, and that's his biggest thing, is he's been trying to avoid doing kids and people over 65. And I just be like, no, you're not finna avoid these people. I mean, I do everybody. The only thing that I have issues with is people who are vomiting. You know, the vomiting patients, a lot of times the nurses ask for the armbands and stickers, and they put the armbands on the patient. Fine, that's them, because they know that if they're throwing up right now, it's going to be a mess, and everything else, we don't want to subject you to that stuff, so we're just going to put the armband on them. Just like when we deal with psych patients. We don't talk to them. This fool has the nerve to actually be going up to psych patients and talking to them, asking them questions about their information, and then when they start going off and spitting and swinging on you, that's when you have a problem. Nobody told you to go down to these psych rooms and talk to these people. That's number one rule. We take the armbands down there to security. The security and the nurse, they put the armbands on them. We don't ask no questions. Point blank, period. Now, sometimes you can ask them questions. Let's say if they're in their right state of mind. There's a difference. When they're in their right state of mind, and let's say they walk in themselves, they say they're suffering from depression, and we check them in, and they tell you all of that information. They be like, okay, this is my name, this is my birthday, this is my social security number. Yes, I live at this address. I just come in because I'm suffering from depression. Okay, cool. I get back to the room, and if they're verbal, talking with some good sense, and they know their stuff, then yeah, I talk to them, but I do not get them to sign anything. I just ask them, hey, do you give verbal consent for treatment? Bet. Okay, done. That's it. And I make sure that I ask them in front of the nurses, because I do get the nurses' signatures on the stuff also. But bottom line, it's just certain things where if you've been working here for a while, you ought to know these things. And today was just a pure day from hell for me. Today was a pure day from hell. She wants to have a meeting with us tomorrow about this, and I'm just it's pretty outside. I'm just gonna sit outside on my patio and enjoy today, because it's my day has just been so horrible. And then my little baby, my booski, he got a stomach bug. I've been calling, checking up on him, and he was like, oh, I'm finna eat me what did he say he was finna eat? Some regular food. And I told him, I said, don't even attempt it. Don't attempt it, because if you think you have a stomach bug, you're gonna put something else on your stomach and you're gonna be throwing up again. Just get you some Gatorade, some chicken broth, some crackers, just some toast. Sit down, chill, just make sure that, don't be trying to gobble stuff up. You're gonna have to just try and at least take the Gatorade. He's like, well, what about some white soda, some Sprite, or maybe what about, what did he say, some water? I said, because if you've been throwing up and steady running back and forth to the bathroom, that ain't gonna do shit for you. He's like, well, I took some Pepto-Bismol. I said, oh my God. I said, Pepto-Bismol makes it even worse. I said, because your stomach will be cramping even more. He was like, yeah, because I took it earlier today and my stomach has started hurting even more. I said, that's that Pepto-Bismol. That's the Pepto-Bismol got your stomach hurting like that. I told him, I said, you better off going to get some Pedialyte, some chicken broth, and some crackers. And just, I'll be checking up on you. He was like, okay, I know we were supposed to go to the park and everything yesterday, but my stomach is just hurting. So because his stomach, we were supposed to go to the park yesterday, and his stomach, like, he was sick yesterday when I was talking to him. So I check up on him, make sure that he's cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna check up on him, before I go to bed tonight, to see how he's doing, making sure that he's okay, because he checks up on me. We check up on each other, make sure that we're having a good day, because luckily he's on vacation, so he ain't got to worry about getting up, putting clothes on, or nothing like that. He's on vacation for a week, so he could be at home sick and not have to be worried about getting up, putting on clothes on, going to work. So yeah, that's basically how it is and how it has been today. Oh my God, these little kids wearing some tank tops and no coat. I hope her coat is in her backpack. She straight up got on a tank top and her little brother. Oh my God. People just be letting their kids walk out the house wearing anything. They'll be walking out the house wearing anything. But, hey, I'm not going to judge people. But, school is getting ready to get out soon. I am going to pick Quincy up, and I think we might go see the ducks today if the ducks are out, but if not, we're just gonna come outside on his bike on the patio, have a nice little nice time today, because it's really nice. It's beautiful outside today. In St. Louis, it's 82 degrees today. It is really nice today. So I want you guys to have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your Wednesday. And yeah, that's my day, my jacked up day today. So have a wonderful Wednesday. School is getting ready to be dismissed, so I guess I will do another video for you guys whenever. All right, bye.